Hey boys, hey girls, welcome to another battle report. Today I'm playing against Thomas, a French guy with 5,000 points of High Elves, all painted up, and he's playing against my Tomb Kings, of course. Today I was playing no special characters. It's a suggestion and I happily agree not to play against Teclis. We're playing in the High Elf fields and we rolled off 4 spells first. He has a level 4, a level 2 Lore Master and a level 2 Beast, and I have a Necrotect and a very small Light Council. Good luck with reading the spells if you want to. This is the board after deployment. As you can see, he has a lot of small infantry, elite infantry units and some big flyers, including a Star Dragon, and that will be a big problem for me. On my side there are 3 large infantry blocks, a unit of Necro Knights, some chariots and chaff, a few Sphinxes and some war machines. His level 2 beast joins the Silver Helms on the left. There's a Lord, a BSB of course, a Lord on the Dragon, and on his right flank there are some cavalry units, Dragon Princes, Illyrian Reavers, to outflank me. And this dragon is going to be the big problem because he has a wounds 7, 3 plus armor save, toughness 7. So that's always 6 to wound for me, for my entire army. I think perhaps for a Tomb King with a great weapon, but also a 3 up armor save against my arrows and anything. So yeah, it's a big guy. On top of it there's a not so big guy, but he has a 2 up rerollable armor save and a 4 plus ward save, so he won't be able to snipe off the dragon. On my side, my powerhouse is a unit of 46 Tomb Guards with some Ushabtis proxying as unit fillers. They have a Necrotect for hatred, they have a Tomb King for web skill 6, a BSB for some combat resolution, and my Hierophant, level 4 and a hack, the Khalida model, is just in there because she needs some protection. Then there's the unit of 60 Spearmen, also with Tomb King for the web skill 6, web skill 6, and the Light Council. And other than that, my left flank looks like this. My center, and then there's my right flank. 50 warriors and a Tomb Prince. That's just for delaying his flanking moves. Nothing more. The carrion, the tomb swarms you see in the front, the swarms, they are carrion. I don't have the big bird models, so these are proxies as well. So we're ready to engage. This is the board. I have a scout move, of course. He has a vanguard move, if I'm correct, with the reavers. These 6 Necropolis Knights, they're going to be my main combat unit, together with especially the Tomb Guard unit. So I have 2 strong combat units. The Spearmen will do fine as well, and the Sphinxes. That's basically it. So I got first turn, and we're starting the game. I don't do a lot, I just move, I shoot, do some wounds. I also want to say something about the catapults. They just scattered all game, 2 shots a turn. They only managed to hit once, if I remember correctly, against the Spearmen, and that's it. So, first turn, first spell, 3 power dice, irresistible force, miscast 4, have to roll a 4 plus to survive the warp. I don't make it, Hierophant hits the warp. Yeah, again, it's one of those games. Luckily my French opponent, he said, well, I don't want to play your army with such a bad start, so let's just change it to a miscast 12. And I happily agreed. Now he gets to live, and he is a level 1 caster from this turn on, but that's fine. I have another level 4. So thank you, Thomas. It's his turn and he charges with his silver helms to the horse archers, which of course will die. He moves up as fast as he can, and the big star dragon is going to be the main issue for me. He overruns from the horse archers but doesn't make it into the chariot, so instead of having a lance charge he will receive an impact hit charge. So that's a big thing. He would have killed my chariots in one go, but he doesn't. So it's my turn and I charge. My tomb swarms arrive. These are real tomb swarms, and the reason for not deploying them behind his artillery is because I think their poisoned attacks may be of help against the dragon, since he has a toughness 7 anyway. I also have a tomb scorpion arriving on the battlefield. We'll come back to that later. And I have my carrion charging his Illyrian Reavers. It's quite it's not an easy combat, but they eventually win. So the board looks like this now. So this dragon is something I really have to do with. He can charge anything he wants, for example the catapult or the war sphinx, and kill it. So that's why I have the tomb swarms in this position. He can also charge the tomb guard, and then he will be stuck for a while, but at least he gets to kill the characters. But I think I'm okay. I can do him some wounds back, and he really needs support to beat that unit. The same for the Necropolis Knights. The Necropolis Knights I think are pretty strong against them with their poison attacks and high strength to pierce his armor a little. So there's the Tomb Scorpion behind his bolt thrower. I'm casting Banishment, doing 2 wounds to the dragon. The Carrion, they win from the Illyrian Reavers, overrun off the board and re-enter the game next turn. My chariots skill 3 silver helms on impact hits, 1 more on regular attacks. He does 4 wounds in return. He has to roll a break test and he passes, unfortunately. On his turn he casts a spell which I have no clue about now. He miscasts and gets a wound on his level 4. He charges with the dragon into the Necropolis Knights, and you can already see the Fire Phoenix behind my lines. Then there's the artillery turning back. On the right you can see the Lothar Seaguard also facing the Tomb Scorpion. They turn around to shoot and kill it. The dragon manages to kill and crumble the Necropolis Knights in 1 turn. And I didn't even deal 1 wound in return. So that's a bad thing. He'll be able to overrun, as you can see here, and destroy the casket as well on his 2nd turn already. Now he wants to go for the Hyrule Titan, which is at the center, below my tomb card, because that will cancel out my magic phase for the most part. I will have a level 4 left, but that's the only thing I have. No special Tomb King support. Now here's a nice bird eye view from the Frost Phoenix, ready to charge anything it wants as well. Can go for the skeleton warriors, can go for the catapult. And then there's the Fire Phoenix. He will definitely take out the catapult. There's the dragon, which will beat the casket. At the center, the units are getting very close to each other as well. There are going to be a lot of charges next turn potentially, or at least next High Elf turn. So then it's my turn and I do not charge. I move up the Tomb Swarms to protect a flank. I move back with the War Sphinx to protect the catapults. Move back the warriors to make his charges more difficult, to increase range. Move up the archers according to my strategy as explained in my last video. And my spearmen turn around. I decided to do this because they couldn't make it into combat this turn anyway, or next turn, so they were too far away from the battlefield. So they're now facing the dragon, and I'm also placing the Hydro Titan near the dragon. It's simply bait. The Hydro Titan wouldn't be able to damage the dragon at all, but if he goes for the Hydro Titan, yeah, then I get to charge with the Spearman. And I'm placing the Necro Sphinx in such a way that the Fire Phoenix cannot escape my charge next opportunity. So then it's his turn, and he makes a lot of charges. Most important is the Star Dragon at the bottom. He does go for the Hydro Titan. He did kill the casket, it's still there. He killed it, and then he does charge the Hydro Titan. And he makes all his charges just fine. As you can see, the Spearman charged the skeleton archers, which are now very close to my Tomb Guard. On the right you can see the Dragon Princess and the Frost Phoenix making it into the skeleton warriors. That's just fine. The warriors are going to lose, but not in one turn, so they will delay the flankers this way. As you can see here. And there's the dragon. He charges the catapult as well with a Flamespire Phoenix, which is fine. I mean, I have to accept taking casualties at this point. Then the chariots do kill the Silver Elves, and they turn to face the Flamespire Phoenix to support the Necro Sphinx. Here you go. Then there's the White Lions, the Phoenix Guard. They're ready to charge the Tomb Guard. These are some, I don't know the name, there are some sisters with bows. And I didn't shoot at them because I needed them alive. Captured alive for some special purposes. Here's the dragon. It's a Forge World model. Now, not aware probably that there's a legion of spearmen catching his tail. This is the level 4 mage. So he, during combat, he kills my Hydro Titan, faces my spearman, and this is very good sportsmanship. He really likes a good fight. He also had the choice to overrun and leave the table and re-enter next turn, and I might be able to charge him, but he just decides, well, let's have a good fight. Thank you, Thomas. To be honest, I think it's a dangerous move, to say the least. Perhaps it's a French tactic, but it's fun to play this way. The spearmen obliterate the archers, and he doesn't overrun. I forgot to say, he doesn't overrun. He stays where he is. Then there's discharge doing kills first. I accidentally put my Tomb Prince in combat with the Dragon Princess. Shouldn't have done that. So now they're weapon skilled 2 skeletons, and they crumble, but survive, more or less. Then it's my turn, and I make a lot of charges. The War Sphinx is charging the White Lions, 15 of them. Just keep this in mind. The Tomb Guard charges the Spearman for a one-on-one combat, and my own Spearman charges the Dragon, and the Flamespire Phoenix gets charged as well. But the Tomb Guard fail that charge. 5 inches, 6 inches, and they roll double 1. No, it's a 7-inch charge. They roll double 1. And here's the chariots supporting the Sphinx. I think this combat is in my favor, especially with some combat resolution. I mean, the charge, the banner, the flanking. There won't be a lot of wounds dealt this during between the monsters. I mean, but the chariots will be of a good help. Here's the dragon facing my spearman. Here are the Tomb Guards failing the charge, enjoying the peace for as long as it will last, because he will probably charge with all these units next turn. Because it's still my turn, so in my combat phase, on the left you can see the skeleton warriors with the Frost Phoenix. they will die this turn, they will be destroyed, and then the Dragon Princes will turn and face the Tomb Guards, make a flank charge. There will be the Spearmen and the Phoenix Guard charging the Tomb Guard in the front, and there also a unit of White Lions very close to another flank of the Tomb Guard. So I move my Tomb Swarms in a position to protect the characters in my unit against the Spearmen. I'm casting a bubble 5+ ward save, which helps a lot, really helps a lot. Because he only kills 4 dudes in my party, and then he sticks, of course. I don't wound him back, but I do kill the Flamespire Phoenix by running him down. I think I did 2 wounds. He broke, ran away, I overran. But this thing can regenerate, it can revive. You have to roll, there's a table. It can revive with full health, it can explode, anything can happen. Just like a Hellpit Abomination, more or less. But at least now, for the moment, it's down. And the War Sphinx kills 15 White Lions. It kills 50. So it's like attacks, crew attacks, stomp attacks, breath weapon, 15 kills exactly. They don't even have to break the White Lions, they just make an overrun move. Then it's his turn and he starts to roll with the Flamespire Phoenix, revival die, and he rolls a 2, meaning nothing happens, it just disappears, vanishes. No explosion, no regeneration, nothing. It's dead. So that's luck on my part. But he declares a lot of charges on the Tomb Guard, just not his Articuno. This bird goes for the catapult, as you can see in the bottom. But his Dragon Princes fail the charge on a very, very low roll, 5 inches. And then his White Lions fill the other flank charge, also by 1 inch. So it's the game of filled charges. His Phoenix Guard make it, but now they're facing the Tomb Guard on their own, and yeah, they're in trouble. At least the Tomb Guard are safe for a while now. He rolls some magic face stuff. I don't know where I took this picture, but this is a nice overview anyway. And he enters the close combat phase, strikes with his dragon and his lord. I don't parry. I ward save some of his attacks. He rolls really bad for the thunderstomp, and he does only 2 wounds. And then it's my turn to strike, doing 2 wounds just as well. And with my passive combat resolution, his chances to break are pretty high, and he does break. And so the next question will be, does he run away or does he get caught? Just before killing this dragon, and by the way, these spearmen really deserve a promotion. Just before killing the dragon, I accidentally swept it off the table with my elbow and broke its wing off. So it provided me with the opportunity to give my spearmen a war relic. Then I kill his level 4 with the Tomb Guard, so that's going very well. He doesn't have a level 4 anymore, he's down to a level 2. And I still have my level 4 light console guy. He doesn't run, by the way, he stays with his Phoenix Guard. So then it's my turn. I do charge and make some supporting charge with my Necrosphinx against the Phoenix Guard. My Spearmen charge the White Lions. So here's the War Sphinx about to enter the battle again next turn. Here's the War Sphinx. Battle really commencing here. It will be interesting. At this point we aren't really sure who is going to win, because I caught up with his by killing his dragon, I caught up with the losses of my war machines. Now it's really down to the big units. So during my magic phase I cast a protection again, 5+ ward save. And I also give myself a weapon skill 10, initiative 10, speed of light spell. So I deny his rerolls. My spearmen, they do a very good job against the White Lions. They were down to 11 guys, but all of them are killed except for one. He does, however, destroy my level 4 light and level 1 light priest. So my magic phase is down to a single level 1 Lore of Nehekara priest. And nothing more. No casket, no Hyrule Titan. So magic is... his magic phase is a level 2 lore master still. There's the single White Lion champion pointing at my Tomb King pointing back at him. Really like this picture. His Phoenix Guard finally run. They don't get overrun by my Sphinx. He literally rolled like 3 inches, I guess. My Tomb Guards couldn't pursue them because they would be in a very bad position on his next turn. So now they're facing the charges I'm expecting. So just an overview of the board. Fighting's going pretty good for me. And we'll see how long I'll manage to survive. He charges, he has to pick his units. He can't take them all into combat because there's not enough space, not enough room for them to fit. He also has to think about which models to put in combat. He shoots down the War Sphinx with simple arrows, just rolling some 6s. He moves his Dragon Princess to flank me next turn. And then combat starts with the Tomb Guard. And now just take a look at this. This is where Warhammer Fantasy has gone to. It's too many rules. Okay, so there's the Tomb Guard, Weapon Skill 4, Strength 4, Killing Blow. Remember that the 6s will be Armor Piercing and Halberds, so Strength 5. And no parry saves. Then there's the Razor Standard with Armor Piercing 1. There's the Weapon Skill 6 from the Tomb King, which the Tomb Guard will fight with as well. They have Hatred from the Necrotect, so reroll there. 2 hit rolls the first turn, and the Tomb Guard has Fencer Blades with Weapon Skill 10. He has a Glittering Skills providing him -1 to get hit. And there's a Speed of Light augment, Weapon Skill 10, Initiative 10, so he doesn't have the rerolls to from his Oi Struck first. And I do have Weapon Skill 10 anyway. He has a Magic Hex, which provides me with a -1 to hit. And then there's the Phoenix Aura giving me Oi Struck last and -1 strength. And then there's the Incantation of Protection, which gives me a 5+ ward save. Yeah, wow. It took us a while to make these rolls. But eventually I did a lot of kills. Killed his Lore Master, by the way. And now he doesn't have any mages left. Do some wounds on the Frost Phoenix. Kill some Sword Masters. He kills 6 of mine. But somehow I win. I think also because of the BSB with a War Banner. So he runs. Both his units break from combat. I pursue and overrun the Sword Masters. I'm 1 inch short of the Frost Phoenix, but very satisfied with this outcome. Being able to charge next turn. I'm having the initiative now, so the battlefield is in my favor right now. So then it's my turn. I charge, make these charges. Those Phoenix Guards rallied, so I have to kill them again. I also could have charged the Frost Phoenix with the Carrion, but for some reason I didn't. I don't know why, but we'll see what happens. My Tomb Guard don't catch the Frost Phoenix, even though I have like a 4 inch move, so I'm 1 inch away from him, so I have +3 to my roll. He does get away. My Carrion and Tombswarm move up to deny the Dragon Princess a charge to the Necrosphinx. And at the bottom you can't see my chariot anymore because I secured my last chariot just to secure or to deny him some victory points. I move up my Tomb Guard with a spell, opening a flank to the Spearman, because I know if he charges me, I probably win anyway and might even overrun him, so I'm not afraid of him. It's a 6th turn already, so not a lot will happen anymore. His Articuno did rally in his last turn, so I didn't get any victory points for that guy. His Dragon Princess charged my Spearman. I do a lot of hits on the Phoenix Guard. He does kill a lot of Spearmen. He doesn't kill enough Spearmen to crumble the entire unit, so it's the end of the game. Really nice game, lots of fun. I really felt playing an uphill battle from the start on. It's flying units behind my lines already, and somewhere I was lucky. I didn't really notice, but it probably were the failed charges, even though I failed a charge too. But his Dragon Princess and White Lions failing a charge, and that changed the entire game. And of course the Star Dragon. So the end result is a 2,000 victory points for the High Elves, 3,000 for the Tomb Kings, a difference of more than 1,000 points, meaning the Tomb Kings are victorious.